Oh, hey, yeah. So I'm heading over to grab a cup of coffee, and the papers are full of people who are either totally naive, vastly underestimate the situation with China. I'll give you an example. Here we are. Here, there's an article by Matthew Slaughter. He's like the dean or the associate dean of Tuck Business School, one of the most preeminent business schools in America, up at Dartmouth. He thinks a way to create jobs in America is to actually look at a report called China, Effects of Intellectual Property Infringement in Indigenous Innovation Policies on the U.S. Economy by the U.S. International Trade Commission. First of all, the title is unbelievable, but it goes through how China does not respect any of these property or patent rights from America or anybody else. So his solution, let's get them to respect. You can read the whole article if you want. Let's just get them to respect American businesses. Okay, but they're not. They're not ever going to do it. But this guy has a whole article written in academic. Maybe he wants to read the other article that came out recently. Lead poisoning in China, the hidden scourge. The Chinese government doesn't care about their people. They don't care about us. And we can't let this go on. They are actually using, you would call it slave labor, to produce batteries. But along the way, they're lead poisoning their own people. And people are dying. It's a front page of the New York Times. They're not going to change. Why would they? What makes it even worse is someone like Stephen Roach, who's like the executive chairman of Morgan Stanley, one of the largest investment banking firms in America, a terribly run investment banking firm. And he was on CNBC the other day saying that they're going to just move people into these empty cities. China builds these buildings, there's nobody in them. They're going to move people in. And one person had the audacity, I guess, to ask a nice young lady on CNBC, maybe older people don't want to move in. And he would just kept repeating, no, they're just going to move people in there. Well, Pol Pot moved people in Vietnam out of the cities into the country. But a guy in an American country just accepting this as something that's normal, that the government run by 100, 200, 400 people is just going to move people around, and that's okay with him. It's okay with the people watching. It simply isn't okay. It's an immoral country that's not going to be helping America. It's going to be hurting us over the years to come, and we got to do something about it. Sorry, I didn't know. Oh, the shop. I didn't know who it was.